Good morning, everyone. So I'm Julian Dusso. I'm the CEO and founder of TelecomLuxembourg International. We are, like the name said, we are a telecom company based in Luxembourg, and we sell international connectivity. So what the problem is in Europe, the European market is really highly fragmented. So it's very difficult to connect 2 points in Europe. You have to know very strongly the local player. So if you are a company or if you are a telecom provider located in US or Asia or somewhere else, connecting 2 points in Europe, it's really something painful. The market is growing. After the COVID situation, we have really a huge need of connectivity in between companies and in between telecom companies too. So it's really time to offer what I call an Amazon-like one-stop shop for worldwide interconnection, global company and telecom provider. I mean, as a global company, you need to have one or big company in Europe, like TelecomLuxembourg, who can provide you connectivity all around Europe and not only on the country. One of big problem is in France, you can easily find people. In Belgium or in Luxembourg, but in interconnection on all between these countries could be very painful. So the idea of TelecomLuxembourg International is really to open this one-stop shop. What we do today, today we work on a wholesale market. So we are already present in 4 countries and we deliver fiber connectivity, 5G or satellite connectivity. To be honest, it's 95% of fiber connectivity, and we connect, in fact, not for all, but a lot of international telecom provider, and we provide them with what we call the local tail. I mean, what they need in Luxembourg, in Belgium, in Germany, in Switzerland, in between one office and one data center where they are present. So we sell also some over-the-top security service like firewall. What we want to achieve tomorrow is to move from the wholesale market to the direct market and be able to offer connectivity on a worldwide scale, not just in 4 countries, not just in Europe. Our scope is to be global and working with our software-defined WAN solution. So it's a solution to connect directly and automatize all system for connection in between countries. We want also deliver security service like advanced encryption line, because security is really a main concern, and be able to connect and encrypt line in between office became very, very demanding. What we propose today for deal, so we start in 2020. We are now a recognized player. So we have signed like more than 100 contract NDA with a telecom company. And we raise money for 2.5 million euro through preferred share for evaluation of the company of 10 million. So the industry standard is around 5x. So we think we will be not far 2 million euro for this year. So we're really booming. We have with COVID situation, we have a huge increase of order, not far every day. And this is one of problem is to manage this growth. So how we want to spend it, it's half, not half, so it's production and deployment, like 45%, because we need to extend our capability of connection. So we are present in 4 countries. We want to be present in Europe and be able to go in US, because I have a lot of business in between Europe and US, sure, sales and marketing and back office. What is the exit strategy? We plan 3 different scenarios on short term, long term, or more. The idea is if we have a European operator who want to co-optation, have a strategy of co-optation, want to take us, we can discuss. On a long term, like 7 years, sure, we will have possibility with American operator, most of the time is American operator, who want to consolidate European position because we will grow very quickly in Europe, or on the long term, depending with our investment partner, to make an IPO. How to mitigate your risk as investor regarding people. I am the co-founder. I've got a partner, Jean-Paul. So I work for more than 15 years in the telecom market, and especially in international. I've got a very strong vision about how things need to be done on the telecom market. And my partner also worked he worked like more than 20 years in the WorldCom Verizon, like a huge American company. And we manage the team together. We have also a team behind us who take care of all level of the company, on the business operation, on the network, on the development for our software product, people for our back office solution in Eastern Europe. So we have a team behind us. What about the value risk? The global market. So the valuation is 75, not far 76 billion euro on B2B WAN market. So WAN is for wide area network. It's really the connectivity, the B2B connectivity. It's huge and it's growing. And especially with the software-defined WAN, the SD-WAN solution, it's something that more and more companies want to use in order for them to reduce the cost of interconnection in between offices. Regarding your personal risk, we are already a fully operative operator. So telecom, we already serve like 30 clients, 40 clients in 4 countries. So everything has been deployed in those countries, and we're looking to raise money in order to grow and to really become global. We are really a fully structured company with all tools like CRM, monitoring system. We are really data-driven. So we spend a lot of time at the very beginning of the company in order to put all these tools because it was really important for us to have everything in place to really be scalable. So today we have like 100 connection. We can have 10,000 connection, and all tool, everything is in place in order to support that, in order to follow everything in terms of support, in terms of monitoring and strategy. Regarding the intellectual property, TelecomLuxembourg is a very strong name, very well known in the industry. It's a very long story how I've got this name. We can discuss later about it, but it's very, very well known. We have a lot of followers in different social media platforms. And yes, it's an important part of the company to be well known in this industry. Regarding the mitigation, regarding the business forecast, we have today, so it's really a focus on our CRM, like 13.29 million euro of opportunity. So it's 200, it's even more than 200 opportunities. So it's real client who ask for connection in Europe. We have, as today, not far 25% of win rate. So you can calculate what could be the number based on 25. What is our financial forecast? We really forecast a huge growth. The number is even, I see just that now, not really accurate because we grow much more fast that I put. The idea to raise money in order to develop the country. So we will need to buy hardware. We will need to take some salespeople. So regarding the EBITDA and the profit, yes, in 2021, 2022, it will decrease because we will need to put in place all people on those countries. But after that, the profit will be exponential. So as we can plug in our hardware, really a lot of connection. This is a view of our client and partner. It's a bit strange, but in the world of telecom, competitor and client are not always the same. So sometimes Swisscom, who is the Swiss company, he's a competitor in one project, but he could be also a client because he needs a connectivity in Luxembourg, I need a connectivity in Belgium where we can help. Et voilà.
Thank you, Julien. Great presentation. Great numbers. Exciting. So let's talk about your business and your growth and what you're looking for. Anybody wants to fire a question? We're going to have to go fast because we were way over the time. But I'm sure they have a few questions that are ready to be fired. Anybody?
So Dan, I'm going to read what you wrote, but feel free to speak up, you know. Dan says it's a good idea, but behind the curve of current telecommunication development, probably no potential to scale the company revenues. So, how, Julien, how can you scale? If you can answer that.
That's a tough question.
Company revenue, you know, one of the big things of the company and what makes the success today of Telecom Luxembourg, what I will say could be stupid, but most of the success is the customer experience. We are a private company, and not far 90% of telecom company, and especially in Europe, are like national company, incumbent company. And when, as a client, you ask for an offer, when you ask for a follow of your offer, of your order, you have not for always nothing, you know. It takes weeks to receive an offer. It takes weeks to be installed. What we do with our automation and with our focus, we serve clients. You have an answer in 48 hours. During all the life of the deployment of your line, you have people who speak with you, who provide you with a very clear view of the installation, and all the customer experience is really nice. And each time we install a line, we make a survey, and we have a result really great, really, because they not far never see that for a telecom company to serve. I like an Amazon, you know why Amazon is working, because you know where your package here is, you know, if you have a problem, everything will be solved very quickly. And we have really this kind of state of mind, and we serve people like this. So how we can grow? But it's simple. The market itself is booming. It's not growing, it's booming, because everybody use internet, everybody use 5G. And we have to know that when you use your phone with 5G, behind the phone, you have telecom company like Telecom Luxembourg with big fiber who transport your information in between data center and the tower when you will receive your message with your phone. So the telecom market, and especially the B2B one, really booming as fast as the mobile things for people. More and more people are using internet.
Maybe the question was about scalability, but I want to have Judith ask you a question.
Hi, yes, thank you. I have two questions and short answers, please. The first one is, you have a public name for a private company, and it took me most of your presentation to understand that you were not a publicly funded company. And I would suggest you either put a tagline underneath TelecomLuxembourg.com, a private telecommunications company, because nobody gets that who doesn't live in Luxembourg or in the EU. So I don't need an answer to that. That's just a qualification question. I'm working with a company now that is striving to build a platform for 5G companies. I didn't see anything in your presentation about your platform. Could you tell us that a little bit? No trade secrets, nothing like that. But are people going to be able to go into Telecom Luxembourg and use your platform for 5G?
So we are not a mobile telecom company, so we don't offer directly, we don't have tower. I rent the capacity in Europe, 5G capacity for different telecom provider. And basically, when I say that I offer 5G and 4G,
do better than this.
Yeah, that's a problem, I think. I don't know. I'm not a telecom specialist, but I would have to look more deeply into what you're doing.
So
and
we take care more of the backhaul of the communication. You know, if we have to put tower, it's not the same number. So
Julian, you had a very inclusive slide that had so much information on it that I couldn't absorb it in the 30 seconds that I had to look at it. So you need to make your slides more user-friendly. Anybody who gets to your level of growth has to assume we have to that you know what you're talking about, okay? You don't have to prove it all over again to us, and spare us a lot of the details, because you're a growth company, you have customers, you have revenue. We assume that your product does, and that can be dealt with in due diligence. I didn't hear anything about a due diligence report, but that could have been my problem. So I also needed that. Thank you, Sebastian. I said I'd try to keep it short.
No, thank you. Thank you. So we are past the time. I'm going back to, maybe I want to have Virgil, who was super patient, instead add a few words, and we're going to give the score ASAP. Thank you, Julian. Thank you again.
Nothing particular at this point. I just finalized my sheet.
It's late for you too.
So I'm sorry?
It's late for you too. It's getting late. It's getting late for you on the same.
I've postponed a couple of things, but yeah, I've stayed till the end, and I've really, appreciated all the presentations. Awesome job, and looking forward to.
So thank you, and thank you for participating. Thank you for being for providing a prize. I look at the score. I see discrepancies. There must be something that happened with one Google Sheet, so I don't think we're going to be able to give it like now, and we will give it in the next hour. We will send that to everyone. Yes, Blondine?
I'm Corey. I'm just validating the number of judges to make sure. So in minutes, if everybody can fill out their slides, their sheet, I will be able to give it.
Okay, cool. My comment is a long answers. It's true that I saw that comments. We have a tendency to ask also complex questions also. That's always the issue when it's early stage, deep tech, or really we have a tendency to talk about more products and technology, and we have a tendency to ask more of those questions. And because they are early stage, probably less question about business and scalability, but it always comes back. It's like, well, I don't feel you're scalable, or I don't feel you can be scalable. And I think we should spend more time on those questions, but we know that maybe it's not because it's too early. Those companies are looking at the US market. They're looking at US investors. They're looking at even for TelecomLuxembourg, because the market at a certain point is in the US. And so not just only developing in Europe. We looked at different companies with different applications. So it's very, very different, each of them. We didn't want to make an event of 20 companies because even then it's already like 2 hours something online. And because also it was important to present the paper we did. And I want to thank again Francisco and Oscar for their presentation. That was really, really a good presentation. We've learned a lot, and we know that we can get more data by going on the website and downloading the paper, which is free for all of you. Important. Please use that data, especially for the startups, make your presentation even better and go in being able to explain the market and what you're going after and how you position yourself. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm waiting for the results, and then we're good to go. Any last remark from anyone as I'm waiting for the result in the next 30 seconds something?
Thank you, Sebastian.
Thank you, Judith.
Louise? It was wonderful to see you and to come out of COVID.
It was fun to see you too.
Oh, thank you. And to do this. And if I talk too much and was too USA centered, I apologize.
It's meant to be. It's meant to be. But it's true that the time it's not a lot of time also for the Q&A. Okay. Anyway,
yeah.
So
and thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for all the companies.
Yeah.
What a great opportunity is to listen to you, and thank you, Blondine and Sebastian.
And it's always a pleasure, and we can't wait to see you soon in DC. Now we are fully
back. Okay, we'll see you soon. Okay.
Bye. Thank you, Blondine. Thank you.
So we have the results, I don't think.
We have the results.
So
it's pretty,
go for it.
You all did very well. Everybody's above 3 out of 5. So the winner with 3.38 is Bodyguard. So congratulations, Bodyguard, you won.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
Bravo.
Thanks a lot.
I hear a lot of excitement behind.
Yeah.
We're going to put you on the...
Congratulations. And we got a lot of judges. Everybody gave their scores, and we have some comments. So we will send you individually to the companies a few comments we have for you as well with your scores early next week. But Bodyguard, congratulations. Keep doing a good job of keeping us safe for brooding. And thank you, Sebastian, and everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sebastian.
And thank you, Louise, all the ones that stayed, because we passed the 2 hours. And thank you again, and we keep in contact, and let's keep the collaboration going.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.